Hello everyone, my name is Akine and I'm managing operations here at Epic. I'm quite new in this team. I started with in October. So I want to present one new member from our team as well, like Mujtaba Ovanisyan. He's our entrepreneur in residence. And we're really happy to see you all here. And thank you for coming and sharing this day with our teams. Because today is really important day for our teams. They already finished their first phase of the program, first phase of their mentor creation, and they finished their idea validation phase. So they will present the results here to you. So. Our program is starting with the beginning. So teams coming to us with all ideas, sometimes without even teams. And some of our team members are not from American universities, so we're accepting students from all over the universities and not students. So we have only one requirement, that one member of the team should be from our university alumni or student. This program starts with 40 applicants at the beginning, and at the end only 7 teams made it to the end. And that's because they are really hardworking and really interesting people, and their ideas are really good. But because of that, our program has 2 pillars, 2 main pillars: is our speakers and our mentors. So because our teams are mostly consist of working and studying people, our mentors spend their evenings with our team members to help them to reach their goals. So thank you very much to you, because they did that voluntarily. I think we can start our presentation, but before that I just want to go through our agenda. So after presentations will be for 5 minutes, they will go back to back without question and answer sessions. So after that, we will invite you to 6th floor, just upstairs. There is a door to 6th floor, and then we will have our reception. So please meet our teams there and ask your questions to them at the reception. Thank you very much. And we will start with small video from our mentor, Katrina. She's working remotely, and she sent us her video. So let's start.
Hello everyone, I'm Katrina Menzigan, and I had the pleasure of mentoring and working with a team called EDA. Now EDA is trying to solve a growing problem that exists in Armenia as well as around the world. So there's 2 trends affecting the dining industry. One is that we're doing a lot more of it.
I couldn't find anything which matched with my dietary preferences. My friends started to have fun at me, like, why do you eat this, why you're following diet? I approached the waitress. She came and I told her, please tell me the meals which do not contain butter and some other ingredients. She were on a big. She need to go back to the kitchen, come back, go back, come back. You know, it's typical situation when your friends are having fun, the waitress wants to kill you, and you're so hungry, but don't worry. Finally, I did something. So I waited 20 minutes, and they brought my salad. And guess what? By my side. This is not just my problem. This is the problem of your friends who who is vegetarian, your classmate who hates onion, your wife with hypertension, and your grandma with diabetes. This is the problem of the people who have dietary requirements and preferences, and with whom we talk during this program. So what is it? People cannot enjoy their dining experience, and this leads why they cannot follow their diet. So let me ask you a question. Did you ever experience this kind of problem? Please raise your hand. Congratulations, guys. We are not going to feel it anymore because we find really innovative solution for that, and it is going to be ETAP, the mobile application which will provide you meals according to your dietary requirements and preferences. It's going to save your time, you are going to enjoy your meal, and of course follow your diet. It is as easy as possible. You will choose your diet type, it will show you the list of restaurants, then list of meals labeled, and then you can review it it. ETAB is one of the few applications in the world that will provide you with a labeled list based on the kitchen menu. We plan to launch in Armenia on December 2020, after which, by increasing the number of users and number of restaurants, and by creating the auto-labeling system, we will be able to expand into CIS countries first and later globally. Just imagine a world where traveling will not be a limitation for those who have any kind of diet restriction. You will know what to eat and where to eat wherever you go. Out of total addressable market, we have more than 100,000 people in Armenia who are vegan, vegetarian, or have any other preferences. There are more than 120,000 people who have diabetes, heart disease, or any other disease that they have to follow any kind of diet. And there are finally more than 2,500 restaurant cafes and other outlets. Based on the extensive market research that we conducted, we estimate that we expect that we want to reach 20% of our user market and 25% of our restaurant market in 3 years, and to reach a break-even point in 25 months. This is our amazing team behind this application, and if you have any question, please approach anyone with this badge and ask anything you're interested in. Or contact us by Gmail or by Facebook. We also want to express our gratitude to our mentors Katrina and Vahan. And finally, let's label meals and not people.
The market for language learning apps, among other things. So one observation that we see over the years, number of apps is growing exponentially. And this is great because they offer anytime, any place language learning self-study solution. Very important for the 21st century. However, there is also a gap that I observe, and that is the lacking opportunity to speak the language that you're learning with the apps that are available in the market. We also did, as part of our company, market research with a few dozen language learners that are engaged in self-study, and we confirmed that the main problem for them is that they're not able to practice the speaking the language that they want to learn. So, with this problem we decided to address with our app. I would like to quickly show you a small little snippet of what we envision. It's not a prototype yet, we're building it, but it's a small little simulation of the prototype between the talking avatar and the language learner.
David, tell me about your living room.
There is a round table with 6 chairs. There is a couch in the living room.
Excuse me. Could you say that again?
There is a couch in the living room.
Okay, a couch or a coach?
Couch. Yes, there is a couch in the living room. We watch TV there.
I like watching TV too. Now ask me some questions about my food preferences.
Okay, so what exactly is the unique value that we're trying to offer? Well, there are many places where you can find native-like, at least native-like speakers or teachers. It's very important for language learners. You can also find anytime, any place learning opportunities. Again, very important. Apps offer that. There are also affordable solutions, and again, apps are more affordable than classroom settings, mostly classroom settings. And you can even have fun learning and doing it fast in some contexts, for example, immersive language learning environments, or in some classroom contexts. And you can even learn how to speak in the end, but not in all contexts. Again, usually classroom and in immersive environments. But there is no one solution that can solve all of these benefits. And that's where the sweet spot in the middle is where we come with our solution. We think we're the first mover in the market with our solution. And the market is huge, which shows the demand for these kinds of apps. For example, we find over 100 apps, both iOS and Android. We also find over 10 million downloads per month of language learning apps. This market is also growing. So for example, Forbes cited the following statistics. That in 2015, the global revenue for language learning digital products in general was $2.8 billion. They projected in 2020 this to grow to $3.8 billion. And this is a performance of our key competitors. The three of them, you probably recognize some of them. Have a look. Duolingo, Babbel, Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone, as far as I know, is used in Tumo on the workstations. So this is the monthly performance in December last year. For example, Duolingo had 4 million downloads, average fee $10 per month, and they made a revenue of $7 million that month. Babbel made $2 million, Rosetta Stone did almost $1 million. What we're expecting for our product in the first year, we want to launch only for English learners our product. We want to carve out only 1% of that market for the first year. And so for that 1%, we expect for both iOS and Android, and this is done based on research, we hope to get about 100K per month based on the number of downloads that are typically done with similar apps. This product should be easily scalable because once we establish an artificial intelligence model, we're building it right now, we should be able to scale it to 20, 30 major languages in the world to young learners, as well as languages for different professionals. Milestones. So we are heavily building our prototype right now. We hope to launch sometime fall, and then around August 24, we should be able to cumulative downloads about 100 million downloads. The first year we'll start with English, and then we'll add 3-4 languages every year. We do need money for that. So if any of you are interested, you have extra cash in your pockets, you can talk to me. Well, we need about $500,000 for the first year. Most of it will go to talent. Obviously, artificial intelligence is not cheap business. And some of it will go to hardware and marketing. This is the last slide here. The only thing I want to say about our team, we've known each other for several years, and we have all 3 areas represented with years of experience, professional experience. It's product, it's business, and IT. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm one of the mentors of Pfizer, a group of EA students who want to bring EdTech and tutoring to a new level. Like using this app, you will not have to go to communities and ask for tutors, everything will be in one place. And I'll give my microphone to Mark that will present the platform itself.
Yeah, thanks Ashot for the great introduction, and hello everyone. As Ashot mentioned, we are a tutor-student connecting platform. So what does that mean and what are we doing? Actually, I'll start by a very not that surprising discovery for everyone. It's actually not a surprise at all. You have all been students. Everyone in this room has been a student. And it's not a surprise that we have been in high school, we have been in universities, and everyone has passed through a cycle of that painful education that everyone has to go through, and especially in countries like Armenia, everyone goes through a public education cycle, and in addition to that, apply and go to private educational services to improve their knowledge, to get better results, and to get to places they want to get. So when we successfully managed to graduate, get our profession, start working, we decided that we don't just want to do our stuff, we want to be entrepreneurs, do other stuff. And we want to solve the problems that everyone here probably had, student problems. So what are some student problems? Well, I'm not going to go through points, I'll just tell you that when I was a student, I wanted a tutor for my maths exam to pass an SAT Maths Level 2 exam, and it was really hard to find someone in Armenia with that skill. And I contacted 5 friends, my mom contacted everyone she knew, and I found the tutor after 3 weeks, and I was not satisfied with my tutor, but I didn't want to change him or her, because that would take another 3 weeks, and that was the same for my friends. And this is only for one subject, and this can repeat 5 or more times for some people. And the other side of the coin is actually that tutors have problems. If you want to get into English tutoring, math tutoring, programming tutoring, whatever you want to do, it's really hard to get into this market because you don't qualify by your professionalism or your experience or your education level. You qualify by connections, by word of mouth, which is not the best way to get into some market. So what is there to solve? There are a lot of problems that I described, but a systematic platform with personalization, with an approach that can help both sides, can be a really convenient addition to this market. And these 2 segments need us, Tutwiser. So what is Tutwiser? A connection platform and a mock examination system. Both systems and both services require 2 sides, 2 market segments, which are tutors, professional tutoring services, companies that provide tutoring, private education services, and students with their parents and whatever care they have that needs an educational or a person who just wants to get some certification. Everyone can use this. But we are so why invent something new if there is a perfect existing business model for this type of activities? For Gigi, Uber, every startup you name that is a 2-sided platform uses a triangle like this with a commission. So we are using it as well. Nothing new, but everything works. So just to go through some numbers. In Armenia, in 2018, 13,000 people graduated and applied and got into universities from high schools, and 90% of those people, based on sample research, hired tutors. This is a huge percentage. Like in no other country you can find this type of numbers. And you can see the overall market revenue here. So, but we are not going to be a local startup. We are actually planning to go international as fast as we can. So a market that could be really convenient is a market with a lot of tutoring potential, a lot of problems with their education system, which I'm not going to go deep into, but you can approach me and ask about it. It's Australia. And in Australia, the percentage is actually a bit lower, but the number of total market revenue is much, much bigger. And this market can really be something that we want to grab. A fraction of this, like 10% even, would be a huge number for us to grab in first or second year of our endeavors. And also, this is a number that attracts a lot of businesses, a lot of ideas, and a lot of people in Armenia and outside of Armenia have come up with similar ideas, but they're not there yet. They don't do everything that is needed to get into examination segment, which is where we establish ourselves. They do something good well, they do something not as good, but we are here to fill the gap that they can't fill and didn't fill until this day. Well, we already started doing that. We finished our idea validation recently, and when 2020 started, we already gained 20 plus tutors, 5 test cases to test our idea and see how our personalized approach works. 2 educational centers that are collaborating with us, one of which is a programming school and the other one is an oral agreement with ICLT Center. And what are our future milestones? Well, we want to get more paid customers, we get some more revenue, first examination cycle, our software beta on our existing customers, and a fully automated marketplace, even with AI features that match you perfectly. Well, we want this to be a one click to go, and we are not there yet, but before 2021, we guess we can be there, and we are working towards it to have two-sided application with a market and a one-click to get into that market. And to realize this, we are two developers, me and Tovanes, Nairi, our chief designer, our marketing specialist, Hasmik, and that's advisory. Thank you.
Unfortunately, the mentor of Unique team is not here, so I will present them. Please meet our girls, perfect girls. They are unique by themselves, and their product is unique as well, and the name is the unique. So unique.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi everyone, my name is Nobel Cassis and I'm the CEO of Unique. I'm here to tell you how in just 6 months we managed to get from ideation stage to working with one of the unicorns of the Valley, Service Titan. But before doing that, I would love to take a selfie with you, real quick. Thank you. You will know why this is later on during the pitch. So Unique is a platform connecting social media users with talented writers from all over the world to crowdsource captions for their social media posts. I would love for you to meet Vicky. Vicky is the owner of a small bakery, and she knows that she has to post on Instagram every day to keep her customers coming. Let me walk you through the process. First, she gets the perfect cat picture, and then she gets the perfect edit. And finally, she's reached a problem. She needs to engage and interact with her customers with the perfect caption. Coming up with the perfect caption can be difficult, time-consuming, and costly. And trust me, Vicky is not the only one. Only on Instagram, there are 95 million pictures uploaded every day, and all of these pictures need attractive captions. This is exactly why we created Unique. All Vicky has to do is upload a picture on our platform, and in a matter of minutes, she will start getting 3 caption suggestions for that single post. It will look a little something like this. But Alexia, my co-founder, she will show you how it is behind the scenes. It is as simple as it can get. All you have to do is upload this selfie that we just took on our platform, write a little description just so we have a little insight of what it is. And then you get to choose what platform you want to upload it on. So let's say you want to do Instagram, and the language is English. Submit, and that's it. Unique doesn't only help you get the perfect caption, but the perfect post with the help of our premium features. We have optimized hashtags, photo editing, scheduling, and analytics, making it an all-in-one platform. It doesn't only bring value to our customers, which is on demand, they save money and time, and what's more valuable than that? But also to our writers, they get to monetize their idle time. After extensive market research, we have finally got our customers. They're small businesses and micro-influencers who have somewhere from 5 to 50,000 followers. Initially, we'll be going after the United States, making it a private beta testing. And today, we already have paying customers. We plan on launching by May 2020, and we're going to do that by already established methods by us. We are very proud of our success so far. And it's not only because of those amazing people, but also the strong team behind Unique. Why are we the best to do this? Because we've been there. We know the competitive landscape. We have tried every other solution, and none of them work. So don't think of Unique as just captions. We're going to be collecting the data, automating the process, and expanding to more microservices. We're going to reinvent digital marketing. Thank you. Before we put an end to it, I would like for us to choose a caption for the selfie that we just took. So let me read the captions for you. The first one goes, thank you to the Epic team for making this journey purely epic. Who likes this caption? Okay, second one. Audience participation at its best. Thank you all for being an epic part of our pitch. Alright, when you take a selfie during your pitch, just to kill time. That's my favorite. Thank you guys very much. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram to find out which caption got chosen. Thank you.
Everyone, I'm Zovigar Babayan, one of the mentors in the next startup. It's my pleasure to present you Learny and its co-founders Aram and
So, if you have 3 kids, one of them is going to be dead bored in school. Do you want your kid to be bored in most of their young years? Probably not. So, that's why we use games with knowledge to make your kids have fun while learning. And this model is already known in the world. 70% of teachers who use some kind of games saw an intense increase in engagement among students. And we conducted research among teachers, students, and their parents. It appears a perfect game for them to be fun and sociable. They should be able to play with their friends and share their results. Also, we are going to closely work with teachers to create a good education journey so they actually learn something. We have the prototype of our first game, and if you see, it's connected with chemistry. And the basic idea is for them to learn how to combine different elements and get compounds. Also, while kids are having fun time fighting a visual battle, they want to study the compounds to be better at the game. And that's our mission. To not say you're studying, but encourage you to study yourself. Let's speak about our market. Currently, there is 360,000 students in Armenian high schools, and our target audience is 120,000 of the middle schoolers and the little high schoolers. And we plan to have a full chemistry course with games in 2 years. And for this to make possible, we need a little investment. With $60,000, we can hire some artists and programmers to make our game shine and to make kids have more fun by learning. So let's go how we're gonna take the work to people. First is cooperating with teachers. We already have some teachers who are interested in our games and want to try it out. And also we are planning to organize events so kids with their parents come, play our games, and see how it works on themselves. And finally, the social media and the marketplace optimization. So that's about it. And now let's go to our competitors. There's no direct competitors. There are 3 companies that I want to mention. One of them is Khan Academy. Also, there's some kind of gamification. Some students say that they are very bored using Khan. The other one is Dasan AM. There are some games, also most of them is gamifications, but they are aiming at outside of school scope. For example, games about forest fires. There is In the Broad, which basically has quizzes for teachers and students to just use. So that's about it. Let's speak about our team. I'm CEO. I studied in AUA and had some experience in Portugal, studying about games and working on educational games. And Madam, she worked in gamification startups like Podfight and currently does digital marketing. So thank you, and come after to play our game.
Hello everyone. I would like to present Fido, who is probably the only hardware startup in this batch. And just take your time to see what's an amazing work they are doing and how they are going to make the life of pet owners easier.
Thank you, Rafael. Hello everybody, I'm Susanna and I'm a team member in Fido. So, how many of you guys own pets? And how many of you are working or studying? Great. So, Fido is there to help you when you are away. Fido will take care for the ones that you have taken.
We found out that there are three main problems that pet owners always face. Number one is the dirty water. When you are away, you leave water and during the time it gets dirty. Next one is unscheduled feeding. You don't know the exact portion size and frequencies for your pet. And finally, you leave the health untracked because our friends don't know how to talk about their health and their eating behavior can come instead of them. We found out the solution. It's a real-life problem when our co-founders started their full-time jobs and they suffered while feeding their pets. So we offer Fido. Fido is very easy to use and now you can see how your pet will enjoy the meal. Sorry? Okay, we'll show the video. We offer a solution which is very easy to use. First of all, we offer timely feeding. Timely feeding with your pet while you are away, fresh water 24 hours and 7 days during the week, and health analytics which will send to your veterinary. We have done market research and found out that our market is the USA because there are 137 million pets owned by US population. But meanwhile, $50,000 are spent on the pets by US population. So we are working on both-sided business model, B2C and B2B. We want to reach our customers through direct sales, word of mouth, PR, and social media. Meanwhile, we will connect to our business partners through trade shows and direct sales. We had the idea and found out that there are many similar cases. So we have done the prototyping and currently we are working on the testing. Our go-to-market strategy is to reach the global market through Amazon, Alibaba, eBay, and our on-demand market, Indiegogo. We have done research and found out our competitors, but none of them can use the above-mentioned things such as fresh water, 24 hours, 7 days, statistics, connection with veterinary, and eco-friendly materials. Our solution is IoT, remote control by an app, or just putting an alarm when you are away. Next one is health and nutrition to your pet. We use health control, which are statistics and that are something that your pet needs to be recorded. And finally, we use eco-friendly material because we are against plastic solutions. First of all, we need $140,000 for our pre-seed funding, and most of which we will spend on product development, marketing, and working capital. We want to thank you, our mentors, Rafael and Mariam, and that's it. Thank you.
I'm a mentor of Salon Startup. Just shortly, I would like to say why I decided to be a mentor of them. I was not looking how much they are doing some work or how they are executing something. I was looking which kind of visions they have, and I was looking how much they look to the future, how much they see their startup will change the world, and how much it can change something in a field which they know best. So this is about beauty. They will introduce you a problem and the solution what they have, and I have very strong belief in their future, and I'm sure investors also will see it, and you also will enjoy all this beach.
Hi everyone, I'm Datvik. I'm the co-founder of Salon, an online platform for providing beauty services. This is me. I'm a working student. I study at the AUA and I have very tight schedule, but I like to look good. This is again me. At the middle of the semester, trying to find an available salon for my schedule availability, which is really time consuming because you have to go over and over again. It's sometimes very costly and there is no 24/7 schedule availability system. So we have found a solution to this problem by creating a two-sided online platform, which is connecting all types of beauty outlets to their direct customers, all in one. So you can book your preferred salon, your preferred service, your preferred time and within your budget. And as for the beauty outlets, they are going to enhance their occupancy rate and to gain more customers. Our market, actually we're going to have two types of businesses, our own operations, which are going to be Armenian and Georgian market, and for the rest of the world, we can say, we're going to be the licensing one. Monetization. Based on our research, we came to the conclusion that the readiness to pay for the businesses for two-sided platforms is from 5 to 10% commission fee for the businesses, and as for the customers, it's going to be totally free. Our business model, so by paying us this 5% commission, the businesses are going to gain 24/7 online booking platform, salon management and CRM, ratings, and as for the analytics and marketing promotions, this will help them to reach their customers directly with a single notification, as well as to attract more and new customers, and for the customer retention too, we're going to create some kind of Airbnb for the beauty. Our main segments are female from 17 to 50 years old, and as for the outlet, we target salons and individual masters. For our own operations, we've done certain calculations for the future 3 years future cash flows, and within 3 years in Armenia and Georgia, we will be able to be about 15% of the market and make 100 and 150,000 respectively. In order to show that this is a proven business model, Latvia introducing the Treatwell. They're offering a very similar product, and they are currently present in 11 EU countries. They have over 500 employees and are cooperating with nearly 30,000 salons all over Europe. As for the team, we're Datvik. As I already mentioned, we are current AUA students. We're doing MBA. We have a proven track record in diverse business fields and in banking sector. As for our project status, we are currently finalizing the features. We will do our best to have the MVP by the end of April and to have the best version launched by July. Currently, our project is 100% self-financed, and as none of us has any technical background, we will be happy to welcome a team member from a digital marketing field or a tech person. And this is it. Thanks a lot to the court.
So I think this is it. This was the last presentation. So thank you very much for participating. You can just proceed to 6th floor for our reception, and our team, please come down. We want to have some photos with you. So thank you.
Gracias. everybody is a UA student.
And also it means it's more than even all the students.
It's a bad experience there.
We don't talk about this. How did you like the demo day today?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yes, I really like this type of steps, and it's interesting to see how you can go take this further, and you really have establish yourself now, and start to see different how different you are and how you can utilize your own differences in your work.
In the beginning it wasn't so easy because you fight all the time.
It's totally good if you're not too similar.
No, definitely.
Yeah, but then when you can figure out
each other.
But if you really should get a good team that to bring something forward, you have to be different.
Yes.
So
No, I do think that we are that team, and one of the strongest things that people ask us was your competitive advantage. I think it's a team because we all have responsibility to make it and talk to give ideas to, like, like for example, I will do this, she doesn't know what she does, so everybody has to see it, but she'll see. Yes, that's true. I'm always the yes, she's always the no, and she's the middle. So, like, that's what you guys
I'm more like the
think about it. And then we both convincing her, like, my idea is better. They know, so. But she also has to say yes sometimes, because if you don't spend, like, you don't go, you have to start spending, like, making money, but that's it's so hot in here, is it just me?
Yes, no, it's hot.
yeah, it's not here. It's not fun.
Let's go outside.
It's outside there. It's very bad there, so yeah. I don't think it's good outside. But you did very good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you soon.
Later, yeah. Did you get the name of the Japanese student? Remember the one with the music? I thought I was going to follow up on it. Really good. I think also that I'm going to follow up on the Black Sea University, getting in there. Which is the student? Yeah, because don't you think it's good if you can actually wait for it? Exactly. Did you eat something? Did you start? Girls are there. Or they are all our students. Если верчатся сюда. De gör reklam på gör svensk reklam.
Deras alldeles. Man ringer och beställer till som man måste ha.
Det här om man ska olika och så skriver däremot så att det passar. Jag har aldrig gått på svenska.
So, how are you?
How long do they stay in there
So it's cast. Yeah.
That's a last year.
Now, I don't understand really if the graph is here.
Did you print break?
No, thank you. No, it's not. We shouldn't have to. And she, now she gets some, like in the winter, she's getting some ache. Maybe it's just still fairly new, so it takes some time.
They took out this time. And they one week later. And after that, and now we said that they will be 4. So it does mean that the professor somebody called me. He said, he said, yes, that is the name next.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the 90s, he went to because he had so after we fought, they were doing surgeries, he lost get the opportunity to say, "Man, I say a story." I have read an article that this $1 euro a year is for orthopedic surgeries for minis when you don't need the minis, you need physical therapy. To do this. When you Sweden nowadays,
They have supplies and medicine.
But it's
Presidents, lawyers. These weird stones on the sidewalks and places.
Because it wasn't all, I wasn't drunk.
But you were looking in another direction.
Yeah, space up here and then. So how you got? I'm good.
For the students, are getting better and better.
Yeah.
How do you